Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Hold one, Andre.
You're not good at this. Get out. Let me tell you a personal story about Vince McMahon.
You just made the list.
Oh my God!
Sorry, no speak English.
Dummy. Goodbye and good night. Hold two, on bar.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Dummy.
This is the worst town I've ever been in.
Hold three, Lamas covered. Three-handle family Gradunzel.
Mamma mia!
And now, Unchained.media presents the B Plus Podcast with your host, Greg Unchained.
It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin!
Number 4, Armbar.
I will never retire!
I still got 200 more. I got 200 more holes to list.
All right, fellow B Plus players, welcome to the B Plus Podcast. I'm your host, Greg Unchained. Today is Monday. You know what that means. It's time for the Impact Zone. So joining us, of course, as always, the regular Jay. How are you, Jay?
I'm good, but there's a little glitch in my name. It's actually Jay Unchained for tonight.
Okay, it's Jay Unchained. It's Jay Unchained. All right, yeah, I can see that. I can see it. I thought you were just taking the piss out of me.
I kind of am, but I believe we need to step up. Me and my other guest need to step up tonight.
You have another guest? What? I'm trying to act surprised as if I don't know, but I can see him right there. He's sitting right there. I can see that the Smoke Show is his name, apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a bath and watch a whole lot of videos later. It's my smoke show. No, yeah, excited to get on the Impact Cast.
That got weird.
Yeah, you can edit that out. You can edit that out.
No, that's staying in. Big Boy Mikey's gonna watch some videos in the bath for a smoke show. That's all right.
So
I wonder where he got from.
Well, I don't know. I haven't. I'm gonna guess this is from Impact. Wait, did Scarlett Bordeaux have a bath on Impact?
Yep.
Like on live television, she's just chilling in the bathtub.
Yeah, well, pre-recorded, obviously, but yeah.
Why on the week that I'm not watching? Why?
I don't know.
But yeah,
No.
So I guess giving it away there, I have not watched Impact this week. It's my week off. I'm busy being a cowboy, and it's going well. It's going well. I learnt very quickly to slow down. I had an encounter with a snake, and it threw me off my horse, and so no one cares. No one cares. But I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm going to leave and let you guys talk Impact.
Yeah.
So take it away, guys.
Yes, you will.
Let's have a better intro. Ready?
Thank you, Greg.
No. It's good to...
I have muted Big Boy Mikey because I'm still here. I had not yet taken the headphones off, and I heard the Harry Potter music. So, Jay, this is now a solo cast.
Wonderful.
Dear old listeners, we're having a little bit of a
wonderful
rivalry between what's the nerdiest thing other than playing 10 hours of Red Dead or watching Harry Potter on a Friday night.
That was your final warning, Mikey. No Harry Potter music in my podcast. I cannot afford the royalties. Do you understand me?
Maybe swing the bill over to Big Boy's house.
Yeah.
yeah, you're paying the bill, buddy. All right. Enjoy talking about Impact, guys. I'm looking forward to hearing it because I need to know what happened. But I got to go. I've just realized it's 10 o'clock and I haven't had dinner because, yes, I'm a nerd and I'm proud of it, Mikey. Deal with it. See you guys.
See you, mate.
Alrighty, Jay Unchained. Good.
So, obviously, how did you feel about the Impact show?
Yeah, it was fun. I've been probably watching like once every couple of weeks, like cover a show a couple of weeks ago, when you had your poor old laptop issues. Yeah, so I've been trying to get into it a lot more. It's just, so I can maybe take on a couple more Impact casts with you guys. But yeah, it's a fun episode. I couple of surprise. I wasn't expecting a couple of people to be on this show that I was like, oh, I didn't know they were even on the roster. But it was a good show. It was a good show.
Yeah, Impact seems to do that a lot. I've found out.
Yeah.
You just get those random wrestling appearances, or wrestler appearances, should I say?
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, wait, where did this guy come from?
Yeah, right. I mean, they're doing a really good job because they've spent a month in Canada, they spent a month in Mexico, they spent a month in Vegas. Did they do UK recently as well?
I believe they just did a show in the UK.
Yeah. So they're
MediaCon.
Yeah, so they're picking up these independent talents from whether it's when they're in Mexico, they use the likes of La Parca and all that, or they go to Vegas and use a couple of they're doing the right things. Impact, and I like it. They're mixing the right talent, and I like it.
Yeah, it's just a shame because I think as TNA they sort of turned a lot of people off, and when you try and tell people that it's changing now, they sort of like, they said that before, and look at it, look what it done to us. Yeah, so
I'm not gonna lie, it is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those guys that got turned off it because I was actually a real big Impact supporter, TNA supporter during the 2000s. There, like I was huge. People would be like, "No, TNA's not better than Monday." I was like, actually, TNA Impact was actually a lot more fun than Raw every week back then. Like, you had the AJs, the Joes, the Daniels, all that, and their pay-per-views are so fun. I think I've still got 2 or 3 DVDs from back in the days of I think it was like a lockdown pay-per-view or something, and they were so fun.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm going to be the first to admit that once AJ and Joe and all that sort of started filtering out is when I sort of filtered out. And yeah, it was messy for a while there, but now, I feel that they're on par being... I find their week more entertaining than a lot of others. Especially... I'm a Ring of Honor fan, but their weekly shows, head and shoulders above a Ring of Honor weekly show.
Yeah, of course. Of course. So we'll start the show, obviously. We had we had Scarlett Bordeaux actually come out the Smoke Show.
Yeah.
I believe she was scouting one of Greg's favourite wrestlers on Impact, Trevor Lee.
Yes, definitely. I like Trevor Lee. It's fantastic. Probably not the same way that they're trying to do the story, but no, I find Trevor Lee so entertaining. I always have. He obviously had a match up with Sammy Callahan here.
Yeah, I just can't... I didn't actually get the setup for this match. Like, why is a heel versus a heel for no reason whatsoever?
I think it was literally just for the whole Lady Scarlet thing. I think it's...
Yeah. It was weird, but because Trevor Lee sort of... He has not had a win in a long time on Impact.
No.
It has been a long time.
Yeah. It was a good match. I thought it was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't fault it.
No.
And obviously it's building up the Scarlett Bordeaux talent scout thing. She wasn't impressed by Trevor Lee. I can't say why she wasn't. Because Trevor Lee was pretty damn impressive.
No.
But not impressive enough by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So she walked out halfway from the match.
Look, I was having this debate with someone on Facebook today, actually, on the B Plus podcast. So, if that person ends up listening to this, we're going to have an interesting conversation. But this is one instance that I don't mind the whole sex sells thing in wrestling.
Oh yeah,
because it's part of her character. Like, she's not doing it on purpose to get there. I'm sure her DMs are just horrible and online these days. But I don't mind it using it in a storyline like this. Like, it plays such a cool role, and I like it. Like, I think it's something a little bit different. It's very, very sunny from the 90s, from WWE. I liked it, back in the day. So, yes.
Yeah, well, of course, because women's wrestling has sort of evolved from the Attitude Era type sort of thing. So you don't, it's gone into a more sort of PG range now with women's wrestling. It's actually showcasing their talents and not their looks. And Scarlett Bordeaux is decent in the ring. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's still good to have one of these character types.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the character
in wrestling still.
Yeah, no, neither.
There is nothing.
Vice versa. There's a really good-looking guy that has that sort of sleazeball character, like like Rick Martel back in the day, or who's someone currently that has that sort of like an EC3 type thing where they got the bod, they can show it off, and they use the male version of it. I don't mind that, but when it's like the women's wrestling matches, I hate seeing a little bit of the diva stuff. So like, we'll talk about the women's match in this show later. I like when you can keep it separate. Like, use that stuff in the right way, but don't use it as either a title storyline or a genuine wrestling match. You know, obviously girls like Tessa Blanchard, Sue Young, all these sort of girls, they're actually genuine wrestlers, and yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like going back onto this match, Sammy and Trevor, fun match.
Yeah, well, that's right.
The after stuff with Cage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cage destroyed him. Yeah. As always.
Yeah. He's a beast.
Callahan can't catch a break on normal Impact shows.
No.
Pay-per-views, yes.
Yeah.
Impact shows, it seems like he's just getting beaten down every week.
And Cage is one guy you don't beating down you.
Yeah, so they'll be fighting for the X Division title soon, which I think Callahan will win.
X Division eventually. Callahan written all over it.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
100%. Then we went backstage to King having a promo screaming about the bosses, and he can't touch Conan, and he's got an idea. That was pretty much of a sort of build from the OG's match with LAX. So that was pretty stock standard.
Yeah. Now they're going into the next segment. This is a part that I'm actually not familiar with, so I actually need you to fill in because I know the segment, but the match is on later. Garma Singh and Rohit Raju, I believe his name was, or
Rohit
I'm not
Raju.
I'm not really following the Indian.
So pretty much it was pretty much Garma pretty much explained to Rohit that he wants him to find, like, he wants to give him a challenge to see if he's good enough.
Right. Okay.
Because obviously he's been losing quite a bit. So Garma Singh pretty much set up the match last week saying, you'll be versing someone and that person will be me. And now Greg was spewing about this. He loves Garma Singh. He loves the whole storyline about the Singhs. And he wasn't very happy about it. Because Garma Singh's obviously 63 years old. And he should not be wrestling.
Oh, I got nothing wrong with 60-year-olds wrestling. I watch New Japan. And I watch a lot of Japanese wrestling. There's a lot of
those Japanese guys can go because they're eating right.
Yeah, true.
Like, I remember I did go to the New Japan show I know we're going off a bit off topic, but it needs to be said. They had about, I think it was a 56-year-old wrestler there, and he was one of the best of the night.
Oh, you're talking about Yuji Nagata?
Yes.
This is Bonza?
Yes.
Yeah, versus our own the Bonza. Yuji Nagata, like he was around the WCW days going up against like Jericho and Ultimate Dragon and stuff. And he's still fit. So yeah, I've got nothing wrong with 60-year-old wrestling. I mean, like, what's your opinion on it? Like, obviously, like you're telling me that Greg's not down with it, but
obviously, I don't like. I'm not. If you can still go in the ring, you can still go in the ring regardless of what your age is. But it's sort of like, I'll just wait and see.
Yeah,
see how they go.
I mean, it was a couple like one like maybe a month storyline of being in the ring. That's one thing. It was a permanent thing. Then yes, I wouldn't be interested in seeing that. But anyway.
And then we get another segment with Eli Drake, Josh Matthews, and Don Callis. Actually, So have you sort of heard about this stuff? The lawsuit that Eli Drake's pushing.
No, so this is the other thing that's sort of throwing me off. What's going on with?
So Eli Drake believes because obviously he's had a chair, he's been hit with a chair in Mexico, he's been put through a table at Bound for Glory. The OGs and LAX, their match, where the ring mats came off and they were fighting on the boards. Eli Drake's pretty much said Impact's an unsafe work environment.
Right.
And he's going to sue Impact for a lot of money.
Okay.
So obviously Callis being the owner, it was a bit awkward for him, so he just took off and left. and Drake started doing color commentary.
Fair enough. I don't mind that storyline. WWE used.
But yeah, it's interesting. So it just started last week.
I actually like these storylines when it comes to like challenging that sort of stuff because WWE did a good one just after the Summer of Punk, I think it was, when Triple H was the GM and they did the whole vote of confidence on him thing, and it was a unsafe work environment. Do you remember that storyline?
Was that where Triple H had the concussion against Curtis Axel?
Potentially.
Was that the one?
Potentially, and they literally had every single wrestler around the ring, even the referees and that, and they all walked out on him and said, and then like the next week, it opened with John Cena versus Sheamus. CM Punk was on commentary and doing the bell duties, and Triple H was a referee. And it was just those four that.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
I might have to. I can't actually remember that.
Yeah, it was a great story. Like
I may have to look into that.
Yeah, and it led to like them firing the Miz and R-Truth, and then the Miz and R-Truth got retribution, and anyway, but I like that story. So, and Eli Drake's a perfect guy to run that story through, so that's good.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they've found something for him to do finally. Yeah. Because he was sort of stuck in a limbo versus jobbers every week, beating him in 2 seconds.
Well, he should be in the main event.
He should be the champion, to be honest. He should be
in the top 3 or 4, like, every week.
Yeah.
He's
100%.
Yeah.
He's good on the mic. He's good in the ring.
Now, the next match is what I was excited for. So, I said at the start of the cast that I wasn't sure, like, some of these people were even on the roster. They're Heavenly Bodies. Are they actually genuinely on the roster?
No.
They took on the Blacks here. Okay.
This is the first time I've seen them, and I've been back in Impact for about 4 or 5 months now.
Okay.
This is the first time I've seen them, so.
Interesting. They're actually quite a hot indie commodity at the moment. If Impact are looking at getting in guys like that, that's fantastic because this match was fun. Obviously, it's made to get LAX looking more powerful and continue on their run, but I liked having them bring in the Heavenly Bodies. Like that's sort of like the La Parka thing from a couple of weeks ago with Eli Drake. I love them bringing in guys like this, and I know they're going to tease using more and more independent talent. Then go for it.
Well, they actually do use quite a bit of independent talent because they've got a few deals with really small indie companies.
Yeah.
So they try and bring in them guys quite a bit actually. So you usually get one appearance a show from an indie guy.
Yeah, I like it. And Heavenly Bodies, I've actually been keeping my eye on it for a little bit over the course of a couple of different promotions in America, like IWA Mid South and AEW from Chicago and that. So they're actually really fun, but obviously they were brought in just to make LAX look good. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah, and they do look good.
It sort of leaves them in a standstill, but with them titles.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see where we go from there. And then we had Tessa and Taya with a backstage segment saying Tessa was going off her brain, saying that she didn't need to grab the the ring mat to beat Taya. She could beat her any time she wanted, or any time she wants. I don't know did you see the match last week?
I did. I was talking about this with Greg a couple weeks ago with Tessa. I don't see anyone really putting a stop to Tessa. Maybe someone that we'll talk about in a second who announced they were debuting next week. But I don't see who out there is going to stop Tessa. I don't think there is anyone that is anywhere close to being Tessa's level. No,
not in Impact.
Yeah.
She's just too good. She's too good, and she's just going for strength to strength every week. So
the other thing is, I reckon WWE would be filthy that they didn't get Tessa. I know they got a lot of great women wrestlers in there.
Was she anywhere near WWE?
Oh, she would have been. Not that I hate thinking that because of partners in the company and that it helps, but it does. Look at Chelsea Green. She just recently signed full to NXT. It does just have that help, and she was with Ricochet for a while there. She was dating Ricochet, and I reckon the time that Ricochet signed, I think she was pretty close. I'm pretty sure she would have been there as well. She was in Mae Young 1, Yeah, so I have a feeling she would have been part of what they were looking at, and I have no doubt she would have been on the Evolution card this Monday coming up if she was. But yeah,
100%.
oh,
100%. Imagine a match with her and Charlotte Flair.
imagine a stable with her and Charlotte Flair. There's a real 4 horsewomen.
That would be...
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But that would be a ridiculous matchup.
Blanchard versus Flair. Yep.
I can only dream.
No.
Maybe Charlotte might come over to Impact soon.
WWE and never let Charlotte go. She's a female Cena.
I
for
wish.
life. Like, she ain't going anywhere. She ain't going.
Oh, 100%. That's why the crowd started turning on her now.
Anyway, yeah.
I wish. And then we had the Seidel and Page with LAX. This team only formed last week, so if they get a title shot soon, I am going to be absolutely filthy.
Yeah, it kind of shows the weakness of the tag division. Like, LAX is so good, but it kind of shows that there's a bit of weakness in the tag division there. Yeah.
Which was what me and Greg discussed last week.
Yeah.
We actually discussed the thinness of the tag division and who could challenge for the titles, and he said Ethan Page and Matt Seidel, and I was filthy at him.
Yeah, no. I mean, start a storyline against the champions, but you don't get a title shot unless you start generally beating everyone.
Yeah,
too quick.
I think it's too quick.
But yeah, I mean, look, how deep is the tag division? It's not very deep at the moment. And you got what? You got OVE, if you wanted to use them as a tag team. You got Penta and Phoenix, if you wanted to use that.
And then you've got the OGs, Matt Seidel and Ethan Page, and that's it.
Yeah, they're gonna hopefully they look into. Surely there's a tag team or two out there on the independent scene that like the heavenly bodies that they could bring in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a fan of Seidel and Page getting a title shot so soon.
Well, I did see an article a few weeks ago where they were saying that New Japan might be coming close to agreeing a trade talent deal with Impact.
That's very interesting. Very interesting.
So maybe they might get a couple of tag teams over from there, but
yeah, that's actually very interesting, and I would be interested to see how that goes with Callis being at the helm there and what he would be able to do, because obviously there's a little bit of sourness from New Japan over the last time that they had a talent share. They shared Okada, and Okada was a whipping boy for Samoa Joe. The last time it happened, so they were like, "You're not making a star out of Okada at all." So
we're taking him back.
Yeah, and ending the deal very quickly. Yeah, so that would be exciting to see.
Yeah, well, you never know, but they need it. They need to drastically improve.
Yeah,
tag division, or stack it a little bit, because it's way too thin for me at the moment. So we got Moose backstage with Killer Cross. So how do you feel about Moose's attire?
It's interesting. It's different. I think the way that I just said that is different. I like when things are different, and I have
this argument with Greg every week.
Where are you sitting on it? Where are you sitting on it?
I do not rate it. Do not rate it. I don't know what he's trying. I said to Greg last week, is he trying to be a rip-off version of the Nation of Domination?
Yeah, it is very.
That's just what it reminds me of. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, Nation of Domination.
To be fair, that's the first thought I had. I was like, oh, this is different. But also, I've seen this before. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's all it reminds me of. That's probably why I don't like it, because it's just like a cheap rip-off.
Okay. But his tag team on the other hand, I fucking love Killer Cross.
Yeah, Killer Cross is good. He is amazing.
He's an underrated talent, man. Well, not underrated. Everyone's got their eye on him, but soon he's going to be the hot independent star that everybody wants, because he's got the size, he can move. He's got a great promo on him. He's across about 20 different companies 100%. At the moment.
100%. He's great. Yeah. And then we've got Phoenix describing his passion for Lucha Libre, and the mention of Lucha Underground as well.
Yeah, because Impact have been doing some sort of stuff with Lucha in the last year or so, haven't they?
Yes, they've been bringing Lucha stars over.
Yeah.
Obviously, Phoenix and Pentagon have been the two main ones. But yeah, they've been doing a lot with Lucha, actually. And a lot of Impact stars actually go onto Lucha Underground.
I guess, and vice versa. Like, you got Johnny Impact now. Yeah.
Well, you've actually got Johnny Impact. Killer Cross is on Lucha Underground. Sammy Callahan.
Yeah.
Phoenix, Pentagon, Desmond
Yeah, exactly.
Xavier.
So,
List goes on.
No, I like it. I like mixing it up with those guys, and like that opens up more talent doors for the tag division too that we're talking about, and especially in the X division. I expect a lot of Lucha guys to make the X division look cool.
Yeah, of course. They've sort of pushed back on the Lucha Underground stars. I don't know if that's because I don't know why, but yeah, they've just stopped bringing them in slowly, and it's just sort of Phoenix and Pentagon.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Major League Wrestling. I don't know if you keep up with Major League Wrestling. They're basically Impact Light in a weird way. Basically half the same roster. They got like Phoenix, Pentagon, Sammy Callahan, and all that. Got like Joey.
Was that the show that RVD was just on, and he beat Pentagon for the title there?
Oh no, that was I think that was a different one. That's a West Coast one. But MLW is run by a guy that used to be a writer for WWE for like 10 years. Court Bauer. And it's similar to Impact, very similar. Like a lot of independent stars that not many people have heard of. A couple of old legends. They've got like a couple of the Nolan Dynasty guys, like Samu, who Roman's cousin. A couple of those guys. They've got like Davey Boy Smith and like Teddy Hart. So sort of these guys that were from like New Japan. They're sort of going there as well. And yeah, so they're using a lot of Mexican talent at the moment. So whether they just sort of 1 month they all go Major League for a while and then go back to Impact. So yeah,
yes, and then you get Willie Mack and Rich Swann drinking cocktails. When's the last time you seen wrestlers drink?
Nah,
apart from Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously, on a major TV show.
Ages, like you said, probably Stone Cold or like APA from like the back in the day with Ron Simmons and JBL at the back with having their beer at the back. That literally you don't see it much anymore.
Yeah, well, Don Callis is sort of a non-PC guy. If you've noticed,
yeah,
he does not give a shit about what happens. Like he had a kid segment where the kid got run over a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Don Callis does not give two shits what anyone thinks.
No, but he does it in a smart way. It's not a sorry if I get heat from anyone on this because there is a big fanboy side of this, but he's nowhere near like a Russo. Russo is a douche, and I used to hate his style. But Don Callis got a bit of Russo in him, but smart. He does it smartly too. But going on that second though, I love Willie Mack being in this company. Another guy from the Lucha side of things as well. Willie Mack is cool, man. He gets to do his singles debut against Rich Swann next week. That should be good.
Yeah, that'll be a killer match because Rich Swann Willie Mack can move.
Oh, he can.
He can.
He can.
He can move for a big guy. But yeah, he's a good wrestler. I enjoy watching him because he's in Lucha Underground, which I watch as well.
Yeah.
So I obviously knew him from Lucha.
Yeah. No, he's a he's not a small guy. Like he's not a massive guy, but he's not a small guy either. But yeah, he can move. Like he's got that Bray Wyatt kind of build, but
yeah,
but he can move so well.
And the things he does in that ring as well, like he'll jump over a top rope.
Yeah,
no doubt. He does not care.
No, not like that. But and then Rich Swann. Rich Swann is so fun, man.
Yeah, I enjoy him. It's a shame. It's just it's a shame that he got booted from WWE, but WWE had to do it.
Yeah, they did. There's no.
I know. There was no charges laid, but what happened did happen.
Exactly.
And WWE needed to stand on a firm leg with what they do. But
yeah. Then again, in a week's time, they're going to a country.
Hopefully.
Then again, in a week's time, they're going to a country where they literally murder people for fun. So,
WWE.
WWE in 1 year's time. But anyway,
Garma Singh had an introduction of a lifetime.
Yeah,
listing all his championship wins over Abdullah the Butcher for the All African World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah. Abdullah Butcher. What a reference. Seriously.
Yeah. And I believe Don Callis said that he won the title by raking the eye of Abdullah the Butcher.
Which,
And that's how he won the title.
wow.
But yeah, so this match was a nothing thing, obviously.
Yeah.
Which we knew was going to happen. It was an introduction of a new member of the Desi Hit Squad, I believe. But I do not know who this wrestler is.
Okay. Do we get a name? Okay.
No. Not one of the commentators said who it was.
Right. Okay.
And I've got no idea. I don't know if you worked it out.
No, I hadn't, but yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, so I believe this is the new Desi Hit Squad, because obviously Rohit Raja had a tag team partner. And he's been gone for quite a while.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this is the new member.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, so, yeah, I can't find anything of who it is. Every page that I looked on, like every result page, I usually go through the results and get a different opinion
Yeah.
from people. And
No,
every single one of them do not know who this is.
Yeah, I had no idea, but there's no name either. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, interesting.
I guess we'll see who it is
Yes, definitely.
next week.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Sorry to interrupt the podcast, B Plus players, but I just need to take a second to tell you about Threadbox. Threadbox is a subscription service for men that makes looking good easier than ever before. Just fill out a few questions to start building your style profile, and from there you will be paired with a stylist who will send you new threads once a month, so you don't have to worry about checking the stores and finding new clothes. It's like having a personal shopper and stylist at your fingertips, and you just sit back, relax, wait for your awesome new gear to arrive in the mail. They sent me a box this month. I got a new pair of jeans. I got 2 shirts. You can check out the unboxing video on the Facebook page. And the best part about it is you can get in touch with your stylist by email at any time. So if you need new singlets, if you need new long sleeves, if you need new shoes, if there's something specific you want, you just let them know what you need and they'll tailor the box to your specific requests. It's a completely personalized service available on any budget. You'll always get way more value than you pay for because Threadbox work with all the best brands. Boxes start from just $40, and if you use our code, the B+15 at checkout today, you're going to get 15% off your first box. So what are you waiting for, man? Like, if you want to look better with less effort, head to threadbox.com.au and use the code the B+15 to get your box today.
And then we get the Johnny Impact's interview, which saying that he's Phoenix's family. Tonight they're going to fight for the biggest prize in Impact history.
Yeah.
Just your usual
like
stock standard face v face promo, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nice, quick, short.
Yeah. And then we got the Scarlet in a bathtub segment. That
Karma, Greg.
Yeah.
Karma for not watching Impact this week, mate.
Yeah.
I hope you listen to this and you're clenching your fist, shaking your fist in anger at me and Mikey.
Yeah, well, ride that horse on Red Dead Redemption. Shake your fist, mate. I want to ask you a question. How legit do you think the ones that they show on Impact on the like when they show the iPad on what she's watching? How legit do you reckon they are? Do you reckon Impact are crazy enough to show some legit?
Nah, I reckon they're backstage guys for sure.
Yeah, there's one guy actually. I can't put a name to it, but I'm like, I've seen this guy before, like as an extra on like I don't know, like The Office or something in America.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're either
seen this guy
actors or
before.
backstage guys for sure, surely.
Yeah, they do a good job with it. Like it's fun. I think I find it a little bit of a fun segment. Takes away from any of the serious storylines. Like it's a nice, fun one. It's good.
Yep, I agree. And then I'm going to say this in a Greg Unchained voice. Falaba.
I like.
Because I don't know if you don't know this, but Greg has a strong dislike for Falaba.
Well, I have a strong dislike for Greg now because I have a strong like for Falaba. I'm a Major League Wrestling fan, so I watch Falaba on Major League Wrestling. I find him entertaining as all hell. I think he's cool. Like,
I've told Greg that he needs to go to bar class to start understanding the bar language.
Yeah,
but he doesn't want to bar him. He doesn't want to bar him.
He doesn't want to bar a bar.
So, yeah, have a bar, Greg.
Yeah,
have a Snickers.
Yeah, watch some Harry Potter.
What, you playing Yeah. Well, you're playing Red Dead. Just think of Follow Bar. I hope you listen to this while you're playing Red Dead.
Oh, he's going to enjoy editing this.
This was actually a decent match. I did not mind this. I was just a bit bummed out at the ending.
Yeah, so
I don't know if you had that opinion. I know it builds. So Eddie Edwards come out and attacked Moose,
dragged him away,
and took him out of the arena. And then Killer Cross has just destroyed Falabar and KM and won the match. I did not like this.
No, kind of.
I feel as if Killer Cross should have been isolated and he should have lost the match.
Yeah, easily. He should have easily lost that, but they kind of made KM and Bar look a little weak in that match. Just anytime that a one beat the two, it just diminishes. I'm not a big fan of that, especially when it's like storyline driven like that. Like if it's John Cena versus the like Curtis Axel and Heath Slater, that's one thing. But when it's in a feud like that, Killer Cross left alone should have been beaten. I agree with you there for sure.
Yeah, like Killer Cross doesn't need to be like he's already strong enough.
Yeah.
Like I don't think a loss would have hurt him here.
No, like, and that's what he's saying. Like it would look good for KM and Fala, but yeah, like it did nothing for them. And like maybe it kept Killer Cross looking strong, but he doesn't need that, like you said. So, but I'm loving this Moose and Edwards rivalry. I think it's going to be a really fun rivalry.
Yeah, well, obviously they started after the match. It went to a backstage scene. Do you reckon this was pre-recorded?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like not too long ago. Probably like but no, it would have been pre-recorded for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so they pretty much had a fight on the roof.
Yeah. Those kendo shots were rough.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we get an Eddie and his wife kissing. So
yeah,
obviously she hasn't seen eye to eye with him for a long time.
Right.
Since the Tommy Dreamer segment, which was Slammiversary.
Yeah. He's losing his mind, old Eddie Edwards.
So that was a good 2 months.
I love Eddie Edwards. I miss Davey Richards so bad, and I miss American Wolves, but Eddie Edwards on his own is just...
Yeah, I love his character. What's the story on Davey Richards?
He legit gave the business away. Like he went into, I want to say like he's in an emergency. I don't know if he's a firefighter or a member of the emergency services. But yeah, he's gone in. He's completely changed his life. Like he's gone down the entire business, which fair play to him if if he lost passion and found passion in something else. But
okay,
yeah, like
that's a bummer still.
Oh, big.
Because I play a lot of TEW.
Oh yeah,
which is I'm not sure if you're aware of it. It's a wrestling simulation, so you can take over a promotion. Anyway, I've downloaded the real life mods into the game, and obviously Davey Richards is in that game. He's on hiatus.
Yeah.
And I always keep forgetting to look him up. And I'm just like, he must have just taken a break.
Yeah, I don't know if it's permanent. Yeah, I don't know if it's a permanent thing forever or just, get away from the whole sport altogether for a couple of years. I don't know, but...
Yeah, well, hopefully he comes back.
Yeah. But other than that, Eddie Edwards, though, he's one of those guys. He's been around for so long, but he's so cool.
Yeah.
I've always loved Eddie.
He's awesome. He's awesome. And then I'll let you announce this one because you said something before.
I'm going to announce this one because I have a wrestling version of a crush on this girl. I could watch her every day of the week. Jordan Grace is coming to Impact. I was talking about before how good of a signing Tessa is. Jordan is just as good. She plays well with both the women and the men. She has a power game in women's wrestling that not many people have other than the likes of maybe like a Nia or a Facebook here in Sydney.
Yeah. I've been saying to Greg for a long time now, who can beat Tessa? And I think we have found that person.
I don't think it's going to be for a while. I think I'll let Jordan sort of look dominant leading into it. Obviously, they're still continuing with the Tyre story anyway, but I'm excited for her to get stuck into it. She has a guaranteed gig, like a proper gig maker. She does a lot of indie work. She does like 24 different bloody promotions a month. Like she's insane. But yeah,
I'm excited. And then we get Kira Hogan in the Su Yung match.
It was a great match. I love the match. The alley thing, I find that a bit strange. Like, Su Yung is awesome. I love Su Yung. I love her character. And Kira Hogan is a great wrestler in its own right. But I don't know. How did you find this segment with,
Did you watch Bound for Glory?
I haven't watched it in full yet. No, I haven't watched the women's segment.
Okay, so you won't understand where Ali's character's going at the moment.
Okay.
So Ali tried to save went to save Kira Hogan from the underworld, from Su Yung at Bound for Glory. And anyway, they had Rosemary return, and they pretty much escaped from the underworld, Ali and Kira Hogan. That next week, Ali dyed her hair black, sorry.
Yeah.
And she's turned into like she's loopy.
Strange. Oh.
Like, so she turned crazy last week, sort of, and then she just snapped out of it. So I think where they're going with this angle is Su Young's got like a control over Ali at certain times.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they're going with this.
Yeah, okay. Should be interesting to see how that goes. Yeah. Like, obviously, because I haven't been so into the stories, I wasn't aware of the whole Ali thing. But, no, thank you for filling me in there. But
yeah, well, that's why she's not blonde anymore.
Yeah.
Because I think it's to do with the angle.
Okay. But yeah, I kind of got like a little bit of I was like, I don't understand why she's backing off now and she's possessed. But anyway, there we go.
Yeah, so, and then we get the main event, which was match of the night for me.
Oh, absolutely. What an incredible match.
See, I was quite critical of Johnny Impact last week. I said he wasn't a main event player. It's just my personal opinion. I believe he's more of a mid-card wrestler.
Yeah.
Matches like this changes my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's because Phoenix is in the ring, and Phoenix never has a bad match.
Look, I actually am going to agree with you on the Johnny Impact thing. He is definitely a star. He's definitely someone that, no matter what company that you are, spend a bit of money and get him on your roster, because he brings a little bit of stuff. I watched him at World Series Wrestling in June when he tagged with the Eagles of War People against Austin Aries and Slacks, and he's a professional. Obviously, he spent a lot of time in WWE and cleaned his craft very well. But yeah, he's very clinical. He's very clean, but there's still something missing in terms of main event star power for me with him.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that with a lot of guys. Actually, there's a lot of wrestlers, not just in TNA, but Impact, not just Impact, all across the board. But Phoenix, on the other hand, yes, the idea that lucha guys are in main events can sometimes frustrate people, but Phoenix, he's just him and Pentagon are just, they're so fun to watch. Like,
Amazing.
Yeah.
So Johnny Impact got the win and shook hands with Phoenix, pointed at the ring, left the arena. Now, this is what I did not understand. The OG's attacking Phoenix.
Yeah, it's very random.
Where did that come from? Where and why? Especially after the segment they had earlier in the night.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand it. It's very bizarre, but as a casual viewer, I found it very strange. And then lucky Phoenix had Pentagon to come out and save him, but
yeah, Pentagon. Yeah, so this is. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this feud.
No,
Pentagon's my boy, but it's going to be. I don't think they should be feuding with Homicide and Hernandez.
Pentagon and Phoenix should be in the main event stories.
Yeah, and this is not a main event. This is a mid card.
Yeah, if But we also got the Killer Cross part backstage, and talking about people calling him crazy and that, which pisses him off. And then he was talking to Johnny Impact, who he laid out. So
was that Johnny Impact? Was it Johnny Impact? It was, eh?
Yeah.
Definitely was. Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to get Johnny Impact defending against Killer Cross over the next couple of weeks somewhere. Next week's card, even just the 3 matches announced, looks looks really good for next week.
Yeah, just don't look super into it because it probably gets spoiled. Because obviously Impact tape their shows, so I've run into a few spoilers a lot of the times with next week results.
But yeah, it was a solid, fun card.
Which is Impact.
Yeah.
Which is Impact. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad either. It's good, keeps you happy, keeps you entertained, and that's pretty much all you need.
Very excited to see where Impact goes from here. They've got some great young talent. Yeah, just hope they use it right. Because, guys like Ethan Page and you got Jordan Grace coming in, you got Willie Mack, you got Penta Phoenix, Tessa Blanchard, some of the most prominent people in the whole industry right now.
Well, Pentagon's really hot in the wrestling scene.
Oh, yeah.
Really hot, and that was because of All In.
Yeah, because of All In, but do you know what? A little thought that I'm kind of over the idea of stressing about whether the Elite will go to WWE. Like, I was one of those guys who's just like, no, I don't want to see it. They can do better on their own. But the one guy I don't want to see in WWE, well, two guys, is Penta and Phoenix. I don't know how WWE can handle those two.
Yeah, well, because Penta can speak barely any English.
That's right, and WWE's history with people who barely speak any English is, like where the hell is Shinsuke on the cards these days, and Asuka. You got a couple of the best Japanese talents that sort of get buried over there at the moment because, they can't do proper promos, and it is hard. Yeah, unless you got someone like an Almaz who is multilingual and sounds good doing it, it's hard.
The reason why Pentagon works so well is because obviously in his promos he can speak his Spanish, Mexican. I've done it again. I had this problem last time as well. But no, he speaks the Spanish and the subtitles pop up on the screen so I know what's happening. So all these segments are pre-recorded. All these promos are pre-recorded. Where in WWE, it's more of a live. Impact love their pre-recorded promos.
Exactly, I agree.
So it works out well.
All right, well, yeah, that's the card. We'll wait for old Greg to come in and close up the shop when he's done playing his cowboy game.
I just want to be a cowboy, baby.
Oh, no.
I looked it up. It's a Kid Rock song.
It is Kid Rock.
Yeah. You piece of shit. What are you doing to me? God damn it. I'm trying to eat a pizza. Put wizard shit. Wizards aren't real, right?
Well, technically neither are cowboys anymore.
There are still cowboys, dude.
Nah, they're fake cowboys.
Yeah.
They're wannabes.
Keith Urban disagrees. Just saying. That's a person who does cowboy stuff, right? I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Keith Urban?
But, yeah, there's Keith Urban. Isn't he like a cowboy singer dude?
He's like a pop country singer, but I don't know if he rides a horse. He rides Nicole Kidman, but that's about it.
Oh, wow. All right. And that is Impact Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Big thanks to the Smoke Show, Mikey, and Jay Unchained for filling in. And I am Greg Unchained. Where can people find you guys?
Just at Twitter, at the regular. You know where to go.
Yeah, same with me on Twitter at BigBoy_EST86. Yeah, thanks for having us on the Impact Cast. I like getting on the Impact Cast. It gives me a chance to actually get stuck into the company. It's good.
I feel like if Mikey can watch Impact a bit more regularly, I think we can go with a 3-way team eventually.
Yeah.
Man, I'm definitely keen to try it. I am at Greg Unchained on Twitter. I'm not going to give my social media stuff because I wasn't even fucking here. I'm off being a cowboy. I am in Valentine. That's where I am. Yeah, that's where you can find me for the next week. But we are the B Plus Wrestle on Twitter because wrestling wouldn't fit the B Plus Wrestling everywhere else. Please like, share, subscribe, get involved with the Facebook and all the fun stuff that we do on there. And as always, thank you so much for listening.
Harry Potter. With the time.